Hi dear students, Santosh here. Today I am going to deliver the lecture on building construction basics and the lecture consisting of stone masonry and its types. It is very important type of lecture and which contains the different type of stone masonry such as aslar masonry, rubble masonry, dry stone walls, etc. So let us start the lecture. What is the stone masonry? The stone masonry is the type of masonry in which stones are laid or stones are used as a building units and bounded together by means of a mortar. So that is a stone masonry, means use of stones for the construction of walls. Such masonry is called as a stone masonry. It provides a high strength, durability and resistance to the weathering. What is the weathering? It is resistance to the weathering action, that is the weathering. It is commonly used in foundation, retaining walls and load bearing structures. Type of stone masonry. This question is all the time asked in examination. What are the different types of stone masonry? First is the rubble masonry and second is the aslar masonry. What is the rubble masonry? Rubble masonry is constructed using rough or undressed stones with comparatively thick mortar joints. हे जे स्टोन मेसनरीचे दगड जे असतात ते ड्रेसिंग केलेले नसतात, त्यामुळं ते कसे वेडेवाकडे असतात, त्यामुळे त्याला लागणारं मोर्टरही जास्त असतं. सो दिस इज द रबल मेसनरी. या दगडाचा शेप वेगळा आहे कसाही, या दगडाचा शेप वेगळा आहे, हा दगड वेगळ्याच शेपचा आहे आणि याच्यामध्ये मोर्टर भरलेलं आहे. अशा मेसनरीला काय म्हणायचं? रबल मेसनरी. देन असलार मेसनरी कशी आहे बघा, ही फाईन आहे, व्यवस्थित आहे, ड्रेस्ड स्टोन वापरलेले आहेत त्याच्यात आणि मॉर्टर रिक्वायरमेंट जॉईंट्स आर छोटे आहेत त्यामुळे मॉर्टर रिक्वायरमेंट लेस आहे. देन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस असलार मेसनरी वी नॉट डिफाइंड बट आय सेड इट इज exactly opposite to the rubble masonry. Aslar masonry is constructed using fine and dressed stones with comparatively thin mortar joints, that is the aslar masonry. Then types of rubble masonry. This is a very common type of rubble masonry, that is random rubble masonry. Name itself indicates it is a random layers. Stones of irregular shape and sizes are used without forming regular courses. Joints are wide and uneven and more mortar is required. Used in foundations, compound walls and low cost structures. So this figure itself indicates the stones are not in a layers, the stones are not of same shape and the mortar joints are thick. Coarse rubble masonry. Stones are roughly dressed and laid in a horizontal courses. Thickness of each course may vary, but the courses are maintained in a level. Used in residential building where moderate appearance is required. Means there are courses. This one is one course, this is the second course, this is the third course, this is the fourth course, like that. And stones used are roughly dressed and laid in horizontal courses. These courses are horizontal. Then uncoursed rubble masonry. Stones are used without any regular course arrangement. It requires careful placing to ensure the stability of a wall. Used for temporary structures and boundary walls. So here the courses are not defined. This one or this one. And all the irregular arrangement of courses is there. Then polygonal rubble masonry. Name itself indicates the shape is like polygon. Stones are dressed in a irregular polygonal shapes. Joints fitted closely gives a decorative appearance. It is for decorative appearance. Used in architectural works and retaining walls. That is polygonal rubble masonry. Then dry rubble masonry. Stones are laid without mortar. Stability is achieved by proper interlocking of stones. That is very important. Stability is achieved by interlocking of stones. Used in pitching works, retaining walls and in canal slopes. तुम्हाला जुनी हेमाडपंथी मंदिरं माहीत आहेत का? ती सुद्धा या ड्राय रबल मेसनरीचीच बनवलेली आहेत. फक्त ती प्रॉपरली ड्रेस्ड असतात आणि लोड ट्रान्सफर मेकॅनिझम फार सुंदर असतं आणि युनिफॉर्म असतं. त्यासाठी तुम्ही कुडाल संगमचं मंदिर बघा, सोलापूर जिल्ह्यात आहे, दक्षिण सोलापूर तालुक्यात आहे. ते बघितल्यावर तुम्हाला कळेल की हेमाडपंथी मंदिर काय असतं ते. Then we are going to discuss the aslar masonry. Aslar masonry is constructed using finely dressed stones of uniform size and shape with very thin mortar joints as discussed earlier. Then we are going to discuss the various types of aslar masonry. Aslar fine masonry. Stones are perfectly dressed with a smooth surface. Joints are very thin, about 3 mm, used in important and monumental structures. अशा टाईपचे वॉलपेपरसुद्धा तुम्हाला बघायला मिळतील. माझ्या घरात अशा टाईपचा वॉलपेपर मी लावला आहे. नुसता वॉलपेपर लावला तरी तो ब्युटिफुल दिसतो. देन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द असलार रफ टूल्ड मेसनरी. एक्सपोज फेसेस ऑफ स्टोन्स आर रफली टूल्ड. हे एक्सपोज फेसेस आहेत ते रेग्युलर शेपचे नाही आहेत. ते रफली ड्रेस केलेले आहेत किंवा रफली टूल्ड केलेले आहेत. Used where strength and moderate appearance is required. Such a masonry is called as aslar rough tooled masonry. Then aslar rock faced masonry means faces of stones are left rough and projecting. It is rough also and it is also projecting outside. Borders around the edges are finely dressed. Used in building requiring bold and rustic appearance. जुन्या टाईपचं old moderate दिसणं, old style पण beautiful style, that is done with the help of aslar rock faced masonry. Then aslar chamfered masonry. Edges of the stones are chamfered or beveled. Produces a decorative groove effect at the joints. Used in architectural and ornamental works. हे बघा, हे एजेस ज्या आहेत त्याच्या, या स्टोनचे एजेस जे आहेत ते चॅम्फर्ड किंवा बेवल्ड केलेले आहेत. अतिशय सुंदर दिसते ही मेसनरी. जुन्या स्ट्रक्चरला आहे, ओल्ड स्ट्रक्चर, मोगल स्ट्रक्चरमध्येही वापरली गेलेली आहे. देन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द aslar block in course masonry. Large rectangular blocks are laid in regular courses. Joints are uniform and well finished. Used in heavy structures like bridges and public buildings. सोलापूरच्या हरिभाई देवकरांची जी बिल्डिंग आहे शाळेची, ती असलार ब्लॉक इन कोर्स मेसनरी केलेली बिल्डिंग वाटते आणि तशीच आहे ती. Then we are going to discuss the difference between stone masonry and brick masonry. What is the strength? Stone masonry have high strength, brick masonry comparatively less strength. Durability. Stone masonry very durable, resistance to the weathering action is good. Brick masonry is less. Appearance. No external treatment is required for the stone masonry, but for brick masonry plastering is required. Mortar joints. Mortar joints for stone masonry thick, for brick masonry they are thin. Danger from the dampness. Stone masonry, no dampness is there. For brick masonry, there are chances of dampness. Fire resistance for the stone masonry is less, but for brick masonry it is good because bricks are finely burned. Then handling. Require lifting devices for the stone masonry, but for brick masonry, the handling is easy. Then method of construction. Quarrying and dressing are required for the stone masonry, but preparation of clay, molding, drying and burning is required for the brick masonry. Cost of stone masonry is comparatively high and for brick masonry is comparatively less. Stone masonry used for pier, dam, residential building, but brick masonry used for residential and public building. So one must know all these differences to prepare for the competitive type of examinations, for preparation of diploma and degree level examinations. So one must go through all these types of stone masonries, basically rubble masonry and aslar masonry. And this is enough for this lecture. Till then, bye bye. See you.